Hey y'all, what's up? Bradley Overrated here to talk about the upcoming games in September for the Nintendo Switch because, wow, it's an impressive lineup. I'm very excited for it. I feel like September's actually pretty dang stacked overall. So with that in mind, I just wanted to go over some of the games that stand out to me, and we're actually going to jump right into August 30th, which is, well, today. And, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collection, if you love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, this is some of the best ones. You have to pick this up. This is a must pick up. And the only reason why I'm bringing it to your attention, even though it came out in August, I just wanted to make sure y'all are aware that this is happening. And by the way, August 30th is a terrible day because Dusk Diver 2. Are you kidding me? Dusk Diver 2 comes out, and I played through the first one, and I actually really enjoyed the first one. This looks exactly like it, just as a sequel story. Oh my gosh, I can't buy a day one. There are just too many great games coming out on the same day, because even here, Prinny presents the Nis Classics Volume 3, where they're bringing all of their classic NIS titles, and they are pretty dang fun, although I will say they're a little bit too expensive. These usually run at $60 a pop, and that's just a little bit too much for me, but all the same, you got 3 bangers right off the bat to end out August, and I just wanted to give a shout out to August. Now let's jump into September. Here we go. So you can see here you got a bunch of random games. Now Ooblets was the one I believe that was featured in one of the Switch Directs, and if you're interested in that game, it's a very cute life simulator-esque type of adventure, and I'm gonna pass on it because I have more than enough life simulator, farming simulator type of games, but you know, it does look cute and it does look interesting. I'm curious as to how the reviews, but there are other games, a lot of games actually, coming out on this exact same day, and that's kind of the problem with the Switch right now. They kind of have this over-encumbering where you have to try to sift through the trash. I'm gonna tell you right now, this game does not look like trash. Anno, Mutation, and blah blah blah, I can never say it correctly. It looks really awesome. I think most people seem to like the game. This game already came out on the PlayStation 5, and I actually have this game ordered through Limited Run Games, through their, exclusive games that they try to bring physically. I have it ordered through them to come to the PlayStation 5, so while I will be skipping on this on the Nintendo Switch, in favor of, playing the game with my physical version when it comes to me, next year, probably in September, with how long those take. This game looks really cool. I don't know too much about it, but it looked interesting enough, and I wanted to give it a try, wanted to give it some support. Then you have Restless Soul, which I didn't know anything about, but I really like the monochrome-esque art style they have here. It looks interesting. It reminds me a little bit of Undertale, if you're a fan of that, so something to keep in mind of. It might be total trash, but it also could be a hidden gem. So if you're interested in that, check it out and let me know how it is. Moving on down, like I said, you gotta sift through a lot of trash. There's another game that interests me. Here comes Nico, releasing, shocking. All those games, by the way, I just showed you, are releasing on September 1st. Here Comes Nico is weird. I don't know what this game is about, if it's supposed to be targeted towards children or not, but it looks cute. Okay, this looks like someone actually took their time to make it, to make a quality game. I don't think it's gonna be too expensive. Let's find out. Let's just jump right in here and see how much that. I bet it's like $5 to $10. $5 to $10. Come on. 25, but never mind, guys. Never mind. Oh man. But yeah, this is a cozy 3D platformer for tired people. Well, you know what? Screw it. Let's add this to my wish list right now. This looks pretty good. This looks pretty dang. It looks cute. It just looks cute. I'm in. I don't know, man. Will I pay $25? Probably not, but it looks pretty good. Then moving right along, we're finally on to the second day. Jojo Bizarre's Adventure. If you're a fan of the Jojo series, I have not checked out the anime, I have not checked out the manga, but I've heard amazing things. Oh, that's not true. My friend gifted me the first manga, actually. I did read that, and it was enjoyable. But if you're like big fan of Jojo, great news. The game's here, and on that exact same day, Lego Brawl's here. I don't have to explain to you. A Lego game is a Lego game. They're fun. Typically, most people seem to really like them. So if you like those, great for you. The game I'm most interested in this day, though, is Made in Abyss. It is published by Spike Chunsoft, whom I am a very big fan of. The problem I have with this game is while it looks really fun and engaging, it's also a $60 investment, and this game just doesn't look like a $60 game. To justify this as a AAA experience, it's just not feasible. So I'm going to wait for a sale for this, but it looks really cool. Then we come down a little bit, like I said, sifting through, I shouldn't say the trash, but there's just so many games that it's hard to highlight to know which ones are good or not. But Temtem is good. I played this a little bit on the PlayStation 5. I'm getting the physical version for the Switch. This was a fun one. It reminds me a lot of Pokemon. It has its own unique style. It has its own unique life, so to speak. Form, character, whatever it's called. I don't know what the word is. I can't think of it. But it has identity. I figured it out. It has its own unique identity, and I really enjoyed what I played. Didn't finish it by any means, but it was still a good time. It's roughly around $40 though, so it is kind of an investment. I think it's worth it if you're really into these type of games, but if not, you can just skip it. Then you got White Day. Now, White Day is a game that has come out on several platforms actually, and I played this game already on the PlayStation 4. It had some bugs and glitches though, and I'm kind of curious as to whether or not they address these. Now, this game is also releasing on other platforms like the PlayStation 5, for example. It's supposed to be this remastered and reworked version of White Day. It has some genuine creepy moments and some good scares. Also some cheap jump scares, of course. But it was a very unique and interesting time that I played. I would say pick it up when it comes on sale. I believe it's around $40. Once again, that's just a little bit much for me on the Switch. It's only $30 on the PlayStation 5, so bear that in mind, but it is something to keep in mind if you're a fan of horror games. This is a Korean horror, and it's not too shabby, minus those bugs and glitches. Some of them are weird, and the AI can be really weird. Like I said, I'm curious if they improve this or not. And then the big boy, Cat Maze. No, I'm kidding. Splatoon 3 releases. Get it. $60 worth it. Get it. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I'm going to play through the entire campaign, do the summer break, and do it all, record it. It's going to be great. I am so excited for this game. The most anticipated game in September. This looks like a good time. I can't wait. And then a very good time for everybody here. Nobody Saves the World is a critically acclaimed RPG game that just looks awesome from head to toe. I have this on my wish list on the PlayStation 5, but now that it's here on the Switch, if this gets a physical release on the Switch, and I'll have to check, and maybe it has one, I'm in, man. That's going to be awesome. This game looks awesome. It looks polished, dude. Like, seriously, this game is averaging 9 out of 10s, and everyone is just praising it. So, if you're looking for a very unique game with a lot of heart and soul, this is it. Right here. And then you got 13. Now, 13, I don't know how this game is going to perform on the Nintendo Switch and run well, because it did not perform very well on the Xbox or the PlayStation. So how they're going to get it to run well on the Switch is anybody's guess. I've always wanted to play it, and now that it's come to the Switch, I figure this could be my chance, but I'm too scared because I'm fairly positive this game is going to have performance issues. Hopefully I'm wrong, but it's something to bear in mind. And then Svoboda, oh my gosh, I can't say it. Svoboda, there we go, and I probably still didn't pronounce it right. This game looks so cool. Between its monochrome-esque situations, its depressing narrative, and then I have real-time people. I mean, everything about this game is so unique. It's won so many interesting rewards. It looks like a very interesting game that I think is going to fly under everyone's radar. You know what? Let's add this to my wish list before I forget, shall we? It just looks really cool, and it looks really sad. So maybe if you're not into the sad things, I mean, look at this guy. He looks so sad. They all just look miserable. Oh, it's my type of game. I love miserable games, I guess. I just love being miserable, even though I'm a very happy guy. Anyways, it's something to keep in mind on it, though. I think it's gonna fly onto everyone's radar. But I just, it looks so good. Moving along, we got a whole bunch of weird games. Paddles. What the heck is Paddles? But as I go down here, bam, these are the next ones. Return to Monkey Island on the 19th. A lot of people do not like this art style. I love it. I know that's weird, but I just love it to pieces. The cartoon aesthetic is working for me. I did enjoy the games. I have played them before, played them on PC, not when I was a kid, but these are really great games. So the fact that we're getting another one, I'm all for it. And like I said, personally, I think the art style looks terrific. I know I'm the odd one out here, but I'm going to be checking it out. I'm hoping, and I'm holding off getting it day one because I'm really hoping there's a physical release for this game. I haven't seen anything announced in the terms of physical releases, but I'm thinking it's going to happen. And then it'll probably be limited run, and then I'll get it in 2024. Amnesia Memories is a very interesting game that I really want to get, and I'm probably going to get actually a special edition because it's a visual novel and I'm really into those type of things. Having said that, here's the thing. I've noticed that these games are also available on PC and Steam, and they are significantly cheaper. This is about a $50 game on the Nintendo Switch right now, and I've seen this game go on sale on PC and Steam for $5 to $10. So while I am very excited to check these games out because they look really cool, I don't know if it's worth that price. At the same time though, there's the cool collector's edition, and I might fork over the money for that. So I'm kind of a hypocrite here. A little bit torn on whether or not I should get it, but it looks awesome. Potion Permit. Now this is a game, again, that I have fully paid, pre-ordered, and it's going to be coming to me physically. It just looks like a very good time. Once again, it's another one of those life simulator-esque type of games. Will it be good? Probably. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Will I get to it day one? Probably not. And the reason being is the Diofield Chronicle releases on the exact same day, which I also have pre-ordered and paid in full. And this has its own demo. You're welcome to go check it out yourself. Everything I've seen so far, this game looks like a lot of fun. I'm actually going to be checking out the demo here in just a few days. But wow, this is a big time for me. Everything I've seen so far already looks awesome. If you like strategy RPGs, this is up your alley, and the Switch is bringing it. As I move along down here, I mean, look at this camped out Beacon Pines. I know nothing about these games, but Pio Fiore 1926 is an Otome game to the sequel, Pio Fiore. This is awesome. My wife is extremely excited for these. She's a big fan of the Otome franchises. If you don't know what Otome is, it's basically a girl dates a bunch of guys, you get to pick which one you like. But this game is dark. The original Pio Fiore, you get to date a bunch of gangsters and they're trying to kill each other, and believe me, depending on your decisions in that game, they do kill each other. So this is going to be an awesome pickup. I'm going to pick this up day one for my wife. If there is a special collector's edition, she will be getting it. You're welcome, wife. I love you. So if you're into visual novels and you're into these romantic games and you're into a bunch of gangsters trying to brutally murder each other, this is it. This is the game for you. Woo! Moving along. Sword Art Online. There it is. To end out the month of September, we have Sword Art Online. Now, these games are pretty dang fun. I have never finished one, but I have played Fatal Bullet, for example, and I played Hollow Realization for a little while, and they were pretty enjoyable. Both those games, by the way, pretty different from each other, but the franchise itself has always been a franchise I've always wanted to get in, and so if you are a Sword Art Online fan, congratulations, you have another entry coming to the Nintendo Switch. I have not seen anything physical for this game. I've only seen digital, but I am hoping that a physical one will release, because if a physical version of this game releases, I will pick that one up. And then we have FIFA 23 coming up. Now, it's FIFA, it's on the Switch. I can't guarantee the quality of the game. EA is, EA. So take your shot if you feel like it. I've always wanted to play a really fun soccer title on the Switch. I have not had one yet that I've in particular enjoyed. Sorry, Mario Strikers fans. Nothing against the game, just wasn't for me. Someday I'll find a soccer game that I'll love, but FIFA 23 probably isn't it. But like I said, a lot of people love this game. No judgment. This is your jam. Go for it. And then Lemon Cake, a cooking-esque farming simulator game where you have your own delicacy, and it's all about cakes, baby, and I love it. I'm absolutely going to pick this game up. I just the concept of making cakes, serving cakes, eating cakes, making people happy with cake, I think it's a win. It's a very cool game. It has a physical version coming out. I will be picking it up physically, and I hope it's good. It doesn't have the best art style. Some of the characters, for example, their models look a little weird to me, but I'm willing to give it a shot because it's cakes, and cakes are awesome. And that's it. That's it, guys. Wow. Seriously, this was a great month. I mean, from Sword Art Online to Jojo Bizarre Adventure. Right before this month, I mean, you have the Ninja Turtles collection. Cool indie titles like Anno and Lemon Cake and White Day. I mean, there's a lot here. And what I like about September is it has a great variety. So if you're into any of this, let me know in the comments down below what other games that are coming out that you might be interested in on the Nintendo Switch. Did I miss some that I should have mentioned here? Be sure to let me know. And as always, guys, I will see you next time. I am Bradley Overrated, out like a trout. Thank you so much for watching this, and have a great day.